Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about everything that Sony Pictures revealed at CinemaCon 2023. CinemaCon is an annual event where movie studios showcase their upcoming films to theater owners and the press. Sony had a lot of exciting announcements and trailers to share, so let's get into it. First up, we have Bad Boys 4, the fourth installment in the action-comedy franchise starring Will Smith and Martin Lawrence as two Miami cops. Smith and Lawrence sent a video message from the set of the film, saying that they are in their fourth week of shooting and that the film will be spectacular. They didn't reveal the title or the release date of the film, but they did introduce Josh Greenstein, the president of Sony's Motion Pictures Group, who came on stage to present the rest of Sony's slate. Greenstein praised Sony for staying loyal to theatrical releases during the pandemic, while other studios experimented with streaming and shortened windows. He said that Sony is releasing 23 movies this year alone and that they are committed to supporting theaters and giving audiences a variety of choices. Next, we have Dumb Money, a comedy drama based on the true story of how a group of amateur investors on Reddit sparked a Wall Street frenzy by buying GameStop stock. The film stars Paul Dano as Keith Gill, aka Roaring Kitty, a YouTuber who leads the movement, and Seth Rogen as one of the hedge fund managers who lose millions. The film is directed by Craig Gillespie, who also made I, Tonya, and Cruella. Gillespie and Dano appeared on stage to introduce a clip from the film, which showed Rogen and Nick Offerman reacting to the news of GameStop's surge. Next up is Insidious: The Door, the fifth installment in the horror franchise created by James Wan and Lee Hwanel. The film stars Ty Simpkins as Dalton Lambert, who returns as the main protagonist after being absent from the third and fourth films. The film also stars Patrick Wilson as Josh Lambert, Dalton's father who was possessed by a demon in the first film. The trailer showed Dalton investigating a haunted house with his friends and encountering various ghosts and jump scares. Then we have one of Sony's biggest films of 2023. Spider-Man: Across the Spider-Verse. This is the sequel to the Oscar-winning animated film Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse, which introduced Miles Morales as Spider-Man and featured multiple versions of Spider-Man from different dimensions. The sequel will continue Miles' story as he reunites with Gwen Stacy and meets more Spider-People from across the multiverse. The film is co-directed by Joaquim dos Santos, Kemp Powers, and Justin K. Thompson. The co-director Kemp Powers appeared on stage with voice actors Shameik Moore, Miles, Issa Rae, Spider-Woman, and Haley Steinfeld, Gwen, to introduce 14 minutes of footage from the film. The footage showed Miles in his room listening to music and texting Gwen. Gwen suddenly appears in his room through a portal and asks him to join her on an adventure across dimensions. Miles agrees but has to sneak out of his house without his parents noticing. He also has to deal with his feelings for Gwen and his responsibilities as Spider-Man. The footage also showed some glimpses of other Spider-People that will appear in the film, such as Spider-Man 2099, voiced by Oscar Isaac. The animation style was similar to the first film but with more variations depending on the dimension. Next, KRAVEN the Hunter is based on one of Spider-Man's most formidable foes. He is a skilled and ruthless hunter who has enhanced abilities and a variety of weapons. He considers Spider-Man to be the ultimate prey and will stop at nothing to hunt him down and prove himself as the best. The film stars Aaron Taylor Johnson as KRAVEN, Russell Crowe as his father, Alessandro Nivola as the Rhino. The film is directed by J.C. Shander and written by Art Markham, Matt Holloway, and Richard Wenk. KRAVEN the Hunter will be released on October 6, 2023, and it will be Sony's first R-rated superhero movie. The studio showed a teaser trailer for the film at CinemaCon, which featured a lot of bloody violence and action. The trailer also showed KRAVEN's classic fur costume from the comics and a glimpse of Rhino's transformation. Next, Ghostbusters. We still don't know much about the sequel to Ghostbusters Afterlife, but CinemaCon 2023 did share some footage from the set of the film that should get fans excited for what's to come. We already knew this sequel would bring our heroes back to New York and the iconic Ghostbusters firehouse, and this footage showed Finn Wolfhard, Carrie Coon, Paul Rudd, and McKenna Grace in their Ghostbusters uniforms leaning against the Ecto-1. Finally, EQUALIZER 3, director Antoine Fuqua, and Sony Pictures head Tom Rothman showcased the first trailer for the film set to be released in theaters on September 1, 2023, is called the final chapter of the story. In the footage, we see Washington's Robert McCall living his life in southern Italy before he is pulled back into action. Alongside giving some bad people only a few seconds to decide their fate, we see McCall chatting with Fanning's character about the mafia and certain dead bodies found in Sicily. So that's it for Sony Pictures' presentation at CinemaCon 2023. They had a lot of exciting movies to show us, from Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse to KRAVEN the Hunter to Gran Turismo and more. Which one are you most looking forward to? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more movie news and reviews. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.